You are listening to Unfiltered Pastors. More people than ever are looking for answers on how to navigate life and their walk with Christ. On this unscripted and unfiltered podcast, 3 seasoned pastors discuss the ideas, strategies, and scriptures that guide them to make the most of this life and how the rest of us can do the same.
Well, welcome to Unfiltered Pastors, episode 6 in our new format with the 3 of us kind of sharing a couple things, talking in shorter snippets. We're really glad that you've joined us. We started talking last week about holidays and how we do things, and we are now at that season where everything gets crazy. The world itself gets a little crazy. Consumerism runs off the charts, and yet it's also a time we celebrate some pretty significant parts of our faith. I'm just curious for you guys, like, how do you start preparing for the holiday season that's coming? I mean, just a few weeks, few shopping days until Christmas, right? You know, what do you do to get yourself ready for all of the things that happen? Dave probably finished all his Christmas shopping in what, June or July?
Probably.
Because he's actually prepared. But
yes. Pressed, wrapped.
Oh, yeah.
Everything,
Yeah.
yeah. Paid off.
Yeah. What do you guys do? Okay, nothing. Well, this is riveting.
Go ahead. Man, I tell you what, I think for me, I have to continually remind myself just to slow down.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you've already mentioned, between shopping and then the stuff you're invited to and the events and the extra church events and just stuff. I have to remind myself just to slow down, spend time with God, because it's so easy, especially during December, just to let it blow by. Yeah. And then you get past it and be like, I didn't even really celebrate what it was about.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
for me, it's definitely intentionally slowing down and carving out those times where just to be quiet.
Yeah. What about you, Dave?
Yeah, I would say besides what Jonathan said is intentionally creating space to do certain things. Like, one of the things we do is we set a particular day and go, hey, today nothing gets scheduled. We're just going to be at home and we're just going to decorate the house. And so that day, just plan on being here. And like, but I got this to do. I got this to do. This needs to happen at church. This needs to happen. Well, that's intentional to say, we think about this for what it means for our family, for all our celebrations, for what's going to happen this month. It can be something as simple as, my wife and I just taking time to have a devotion together every day. And, you got 20 of those because I'm doing stuff with the church and Advent readings and all these other things. But what do we do for us? So it's trying to carve out specific things where I go, do we do this? Or, I just, one of the things that I like is just things that create memories. Sometime it seems every Christmas, whether it's early morning, whether it's late at night, I manage to get some time where all the lights are off, only the trees are lit, and it's silent, and I just sit, just have some time where I don't have to think about anything, I don't have to do anything. I have memories rolling through my head of when I was a kid and snuck down early, and nobody else was up in the house, and you appreciate now how your family's grown, you remember the past, you think about what this means to you, and how thankful you are for what God has brought into your life, and how rich and full it is, just things like that.
Yeah, Our family is in kind of a time of flux where we've got, 3-year-old and a 1-year-old grandbaby, and then we've got a college aged and a just out of college aged, and so we've now got a son-in-law, we haven't established some of those, traditions and rhythms yet, because everything's been in flux. And, last year we were redoing our main floor, and so we actually didn't even decorate for Christmas because it was all, under construction. And so this year's kind of a reset. So I don't know exactly what we'll do yet. I got to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of Christmas. And maybe it's because being a pastor for the last 30 years, Christmas has been the most stressful time of year, and yet it's so predictable. That story hadn't changed. It's not like we made new discoveries about, oh wait, what really happened was. No, it's pretty set, and there's a lot of expectation that's built around it, both from the church world and even just the kids and family and all that. And so living into that expectation has always been stressful for me, probably because I'm a people pleaser and I want everyone to be happy and like me, and I'm afraid I'm going to mess something up, and so I just went the other route and said, fine, I'll just be a Scrooge. Then I don't have to worry about it.
Explains a lot.
It does. Yeah. It does. But so, but that's the thing. As we prepare for a holiday like Christmas, right, and even New Year's and just all of those rhythms, there is a sense where if we don't take some time and just stop long enough to reflect, then we'll easily get swept away in what's going on and forget why we even do it and forget the beauty of the relationships that we carve out time to cultivate during this holiday season. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I think about too is increasingly we have people who say those types of things, but that's all going to be different for all of us, right? So let's quit putting so much expectation on Christmas.
Right.
Right? How about we just enjoy Christmas? Not what makes it magical or what makes it the best Christmas ever.
Disney.
Or those, there you go. A trip far away. Whatever it is, I think for me, even in the church world and life, we do all these things to bring meaning to Christmas, but just say, how about you just enjoy Christmas?
Yeah.
Which I think part of that is just being present wherever you're at, right?
Right.
Get off the phone, spend time with the kids, enjoy the memories, build memories, reflect on what Jesus did, what the meaning of Christmas is, just building those margins and not just feel like you have to just be running at 100 miles an hour.
And for you guys, even, go to your church events, know that they're going to happen, but enjoy those. Enjoy those and not be like, is this Christmas going to be better than last Christmas for people? Or are we going to have more people? Or are the services at the right time? We stress about so much, and like you're saying, let's just enjoy what it is we do, and whatever that is. If you got, 3 family gatherings, and they all had to be on different days because that's the way it fell and worked out this year, it's okay. Yeah. Just enjoy those that you go to.
Well, I think that's a good challenge for all of us as we enter into this holiday season is, hey, what are you going to do to actually enjoy the season? And maybe the preparation that you're doing, one is work ahead so that you're not stressed at the last minute, but then also, hey, how are you going to plan to enjoy Christmas? And I think it's a great challenge for all of us as we enter into this season. Hope you'll join us again next week.
Thank you for listening to the Unfiltered Pastors podcast. We pray that this has been a help to you. Please help spread the word by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing so others may be encouraged and helped as well.